name is China, aka China Wina, and welcome to my castle. Today's reading will be about urgent messages from your spirit team. We're going to see what they got to tell you, what's really important right now. So for the piles, this is for pile number 1. This one, is it the right way? This one is for pile number 2. It's a starfish. And then this one is for pile 3. So once you pick your pile, I will see you there, or piles. I will see y'all there. Hello, my pile 1. If you chose this bracelet, then congratulations, you have made it to the correct pile. First off, I just want to ask, how are y'all? How's your day? How's your week? All that good stuff. Comment down below if you would like to. And without further ado, we're just going to get straight into your reading. So for your oracle cards, we have Inner Earth. You'll survive. Girl, not me stuttering. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. And we have Loosen Your Grip. Coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. Okay, and then we got Koala Spirit. Spirit has a plan. We have Spider Spirit. Make your dreams real. And we have Pig Spirit. Use your mind wisely. And then on the bottom of the decks, we have Child of the Cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. And then Longing for Home, Homesick for the Stars, High Wraith. I don't know if that's how you say it, but so. And then on this one, we have White Raven Spirit, trust in the magic, and Squirrel Spirit, believe in yourself. Okie doke. Let's see, let's get into tarot. So for your tarot cards, we have, this is a lot. I don't think I'm going to say every one of them, but I will tell you the energy. So we have Judgment in reverse here. Judgment is Pluto. So you could possibly be a Scorpio. And then we have the Empress, which is Venus. So you may be a Taurus or a Libra. And then we have the Star, which is Aquarius. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter, so Sagittarius and Pisces. Okay, now let's talk about what all that means. Okay, so when I was doing your reading, I was hearing let go, but I was also hearing grandmother. Looking at your cards already, I can't help but feel like maybe a grandmother or a grandmotherly figure or a mother figure in general may have passed away. If so, then I'm really sorry for your loss. However, the message from Spirit that I'm instantly getting is I don't want to say let this go, because that sounds so terrible given what I just said, but let me give some background here first. Okay, so I feel like there was an opportunity or something that had came to you, or there's an opportunity that's awaiting you, and I feel like if it hasn't already come or if it has yet to come, that's what I just said. I feel like whether it has already come or not, there's so much potential in this particular opportunity, or maybe it's an idea that you have, or maybe there's just something here that maybe you want to do, or that you're going to be given an opportunity to do. And I feel like something happened that caused you to maybe not be able to focus on this thing that you want to do as much as you should, or as much as you would like to, because the Four of Cups is here, but it's in reverse, and the Page of Pentacles is also in reverse. So I'm getting the feel it's not like you are purposely ignoring something, or it's not like you're purposely trying not to focus. It's not like you're being apathetic intentionally, but it's just that there's something else that has your attention right now. I feel like there is just something that it diverted your attention completely. Like, and I feel like with the Four of Wands here, it has something to do with your family or with your home. I don't feel like the family or home or support you have is completely distraught, but I feel like something happened or something is currently happening that is like causing you to have like an overwhelming amount of emotions, and it may be to the point where you're actually like ignoring your emotions. But I feel like if that's the case, it's taking the focus away from things that you actually want to focus on. Like, it's distracting you and affecting other parts of your life that have nothing to do with like your emotional state, you know? So, and with this Empress in reverse, it's not necessarily the Hermit either, like where you're not wanting to go within. I feel like, so I'm getting a message currently, cry. Spirit's like, please, if you need to cry, please let that out, because you holding in emotions is not good. Queen of Swords is here, so you might be particularly like vocal, but you might be a little cutthroat nowadays, or your temper might be very short because of what's happening and you might be deflecting. But with Judgment in reverse here, I feel like something happened that it completely blindsided you in a way. Now, like, it's not even, I can't even compare it to a Tower moment. I feel like this is a complete redirection, and I feel like it's something so much bigger than a Tower moment. But I also feel like it was necessary to give you either a new start or to give you the correct space and maybe lessons even to be able to complete or start something that you've been wanting to start or that you need to start. And I feel like you may be very stubborn as well. I feel like you've either been very quick to speak, or you've kind of been holding back to not like bring up any memories or bring up what it is that you've really been feeling or thinking about, to not upset yourself. But really, it's just making things worse. Like, you don't have to talk to anybody if you don't want to talk to them, but you have to at least be able to like confront yourself at the very least and release it, and talk to your spirit team. If anybody has passed, talk to them, you know, even if you can't hear them, that does not mean they're not listening. You might be somebody who's always been very focused on everyone else besides themselves. And I feel like whatever has happened, it's to give you the opportunity to solely focus on you. I'm hearing that, okay, in the case that somebody has passed away, I feel like maybe you have to take care of all of the funds for the funeral or for whatever it is that you wanted to do for your past loved one. And that might also be why you're either really cutthroat towards some people or you don't want to talk to them at all. And this may be particularly in your home or the people you consider to be your family, in that dynamic. And in this case, this moment was to show you who's really there for you, who really isn't, and to show you that, not to be harsh, but, and not to say you only have yourself, but to trust yourself and put yourself first. And to only give when you are in a position to give, like when you have enough within yourself, when you have enough settled within yourself to be able to give. So like, if your cup isn't full already, you shouldn't be giving anything, because if you give half, that means you have nothing left in your cup. So in a sense, this situation is to kind of show you that no, everybody's not out to hurt you, and no, you don't have to stop being considerate of others, you don't have to stop giving to others, but it is important that you really make sure you're good first before trying to give to others. I feel like you may be somebody who kind of is off doing their own thing most of the time, maybe a bit of a loner, but I feel like whoever was like a mother figure to you, maybe, or a loved one, it doesn't even have to be a mother figure, but a loved one or something of that sort, some sort of support system. I feel like something happened, like, between you and, like, in your support or family life. But I feel like something happened that has kind of made you want to recluse even more. Like, before, you weren't necessarily being a loner intentionally. You were kind of focused on getting, maybe your career, your financials, or even your mental health together. And I feel like maybe people have always had something to say about that, so you did kind of tend to be by yourself. But now I'm seeing that there's somewhere that you're supposed to be taken. Like, there's a dream here that's bigger than what you've already achieved. But I feel like all of your energy and all of your thoughts are directed to yourself. And it doesn't seem like it's in such a good way here. It seems more negative. But the main message here is that Spirit wants you to keep hold of your dreams, of your hopes. And they want you to do whatever it is you need to do to heal. Because maybe whoever or whatever the situation is, it has taken some hope out of you. And maybe a person or people were your support system and they helped you believe in yourself. But in this case, Spirit's telling you that you really need to be able to believe in yourself on your own. Like, your belief and your trust in yourself should not come solely from your relationships with others. It should mostly come from within you. But there's very much a divine plan here, and I'm seeing that whatever has happened very much was supposed to happen, and it is to benefit you. I'm getting that Spirit wants you to be more gentle with yourself and trust in the process. Now, if this isn't a home or family or support situation that has kind of been a distraction a bit, I'm also hearing something could have happened that you built up, like career-wise or something, that may not be going the way you want it to go at the moment, and you may not be knowing what to do. But I do feel like you just need to have trust and faith and believe in yourself that things will work out for you, and you will be able to figure it out. Whatever is happening here, you will definitely be able to figure out, especially with the Queen of Swords here. So I get that you're very smart, very intelligent. So I do believe you'll be able to figure it out. Spirit believes it too with Inner Earth. You will definitely survive this, whatever is happening. Spirit doesn't want you to beat yourself down so much. Whatever happened is not your fault. Okay, it's not your fault. So continue believing in yourself. Be very gentle, okay? Be gentle and compassionate with yourself. And try not to spend too much time being pessimistic. But I am getting that you also don't want to be holding back, like holding your feelings in, and not really diving. You don't have to dive deep like every day. Sometimes you just be like, oh, I feel like crap, and that's what it's going to be today. But you don't want to stay in that kind of sulking position for too long, because it can, like I said, it can start to affect every other area of your life that has nothing to do with those particular emotions that you're having. I want to see if there's anything else that I missed. Anything else that I missed for my pile 1? That was a lot of cards. I'm gonna take them. Nine of Wands, the 7 of Swords, and the 8 of Swords, and the World and Temperance on the bottom of the deck. Wow. This is heavily, like, first of all, you're very protected, and you are heavily guided by spirit as well, whether you know or you don't, or you believe it or you don't. But oh, and the World is Saturn, which is Capricorn. Is there another sign ruled that Saturn rules? I don't think so, but Saturn is Capricorn. Temperance is Sagittarius. All right, so with the 9 of Wands, 7 of Swords, and the 8 of Swords, something, like I said, there's something that is just really beating you down, and you're having to be very strong about this, and it kind of feels like you have to stand on your own, like you have to be very defensive. I feel like you're a bit, right now your trust is not really there, and it goes beyond yourself. It's like it's almost paranoia as well, like against other people. You feel like you constantly have to look over your back. Maybe whatever has happened has made you feel not protected, and so you feel like you have to always look over, like look behind you. Is somebody watching me? Is somebody out to get me? That kind of energy. And like I said, with the 8 of Swords, you're very much in your head. You're kind of trapping yourself there. And I feel like the longer you let this happen, and it's deep-rooted in, I feel like it's more so emotional. Like, I guess this is a mental matter. You're getting stuck in the mental because you don't necessarily, it's almost like you'd rather be there than have to confront your emotions about the situation, right? I feel like this is really all a matter of time, and this is really supposed to help you. It's like exchanging one end for another. So I feel like something has either ended, or you feel like something is kind of over, but I feel like it's not even over. I feel like this is actually a beginning, and it has potential. You just are confused right now, and you don't necessarily, because you're kind of trapped in your head, so you aren't able to see all the good that is able to come from whatever situation you are in right now. So I feel like all you need to do is give yourself some patience and some time, and everything will be good. But you do have to give yourself time and patience. There's a lot of swords here, a lot of air energy, so Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Yeah, I think that is all I have for you though. So stay strong is the main message. Be compassionate towards yourself, okay? Everything will be fine. You will get through this. And like I said, everything will just be great for you. Just give it some time. Come back to me, okay? With that being said, like if you want to, comment if you want to, subscribe if you want to, maybe even share. Have a wonderful day. Bye. Hello, my pile 2s. If you chose this bracelet with the little starfish on it, then congratulations, you have come to the right pile. First off, I want to ask, how was your day? How was your week? How have you been? Feel free to comment down below if you would like to. And without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, so for oracle cards, we have called, soul gifts, and training. It's time to step up. And then we have activated earth, power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. For the bottom of the deck, we have inner earth, you'll survive this, new solutions and beginnings, and double mission, light worker, starseed, serve the world by being you. And then we have embrace the in-between, flamingo spirit, slow and steady wins the race, turtle spirit. And then we have buffalo spirit, the abundant universe will provide. And then for the bottom of the deck, we have koi fish spirit, there's always enough, and snake spirit, time to heal. All right. Let's talk about energies, tarot card energies here. We have quite a bit of pentacle energy, so you might be an earth sign, Capricorn, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Jesus Christ. And then we have the lovers, which is Gemini, and on the bottom of the deck we have the sun, which is Leo. And yeah, okay, so let's get right into it. So the message here is that there is something that you are supposed to be moving on from, but it seems as if you've been dragging your feet, maybe a little intimidated by the journey ahead. It feels like you've been holding on to something for dear life. This may be for financial reasons, or it's just simple as it makes you feel secure and stable. Something that makes you feel secure and stable is what you've been holding on to. Even if it's something that's not necessarily good for you anymore, it's not beneficial, it's not, what is the word I'm looking for? Contributing to your growth. This could be a relationship. I'm getting that this could be a relationship. And with that, if it is for you, whether it be platonic or romantic, I'm getting more romantic. You may actually have kids with this person, or maybe you just have built up, like maybe you have joint accounts, like bank accounts with this person or something, to where like you share financials in a way. Finances. Why did I say financials? You share finances in a way. But I'm getting that although you may feel secure in whatever situation you are in currently because it's familiar and you've been there for a while, but I get that your energy is very much no longer there. Like your energy is already being pulled somewhere else. So if you find yourself feeling more and more like unhappy, like you may be very intimidated to move, but if you find yourself to be like more and more unhappy, getting into your head more often, that is because you're not supposed to be wherever you are anymore. And I get that you do have an opportunity, or if not yet, an opportunity will be coming for you to really move and go to wherever it is you're being called to go. Because in both of the activated earth and called, there is a like a doorway in both. And so I very much feel like you're supposed to be walking out of a door. You're supposed to be leaving and going somewhere much, much better for you. And you might, like I said, you might be an earth sign. And if you're not, that's okay. But you may be acting kind of in the realm of an earth sign, where you might be somebody who very much values stability, whether that be financial security or just like security with another person. And whatever has, like I said, you've been in this place or a situation for a very long time. And I feel like not only is it the journey to start over maybe that intimidates you, but it's also the amount of time that you have to put into starting over, you know what I mean? It feels like very much a pause, and you like don't want to go. You're like dragging your feet, you're going kicking and screaming. And I was also hearing that somebody stole from you. So if that will only resonate for some of you, but somebody may have stolen money from you or something of value to you. Because I'm seeing you as the Queen of Pentacles, regardless of gender. You're the Queen of Pentacles, and I'm also getting that money may come to you effortlessly. But you may not even feel that way. You may not feel like money comes to you effortlessly. And I do feel like you very much work for what you have. But at the same time, whatever security you've gotten recently maybe has made you tap out of that kind of confident, focused, go-getter energy. And I don't want to say you become complacent, but it's along that energy. Maybe it's not complacent willingly. Maybe something happened to where you did have to take a step back, and now you've kind of just gotten comfortable with where you're at. But I do feel like your brain and your heart is taking you somewhere completely different, and you very much do want to mentally you're going, mentally you're moving. It's just physically you gotta do that part too. I feel like you have been thinking in your head about it. You've been making plans a little bit, and I feel like you're just dragging your feet. But the main message is to go. Like, it's time for you to move. It's time for you to move on. It's time for you to do whatever it is that you have been saying you wanted to do. Trust that the universe will provide for you, given that you take these steps to actually put yourself in a better position to do what makes you happy, basically. And I feel like there will be, if this is a situation with where you're moving on from somebody, I do feel like there will come some, like I said, regardless of romantic or platonic, there will be some new like relationships coming to you. I'm getting more so work related, like people want to work with you, or people want to help you, like invest in you in whatever it is that you're going to be doing. But I do feel like this is something that could be very successful, wherever it is you're going, whatever it is you're about to do, it's going to be successful as long as you actually work up the courage to, get out of your comfort zone, to go, walk through that door. But with the Ten of Pentacles, this may be, like I said, you may have kids with this person, or you might be financially tied to this person. So this may be a tricky situation, but I feel like you're more holding on to it than, you may be making excuses like, oh, this is difficult, or it takes time to separate, or oh, this or that, And I feel like you're very much, it's just because you're intimidated and dragging your feet. So Spirit is saying, put a little pep in your step, that it is okay, that they got you, all right? All right, let's see if there's anything else. Any other messages from our top twos? Any other messages from our top twos? The Devil in reverse and the Two of Cups in reverse. Okay, so yeah. And then put these down. And then the Two of Pentacles and the Page of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You may have a lot to say to somebody or about a situation, or somebody or a situation may have some things to say to you. About whatever situation you're in here. But with the Devil, which is Capricorn energy coming out here, and the Two of Cups, yeah, there's something that maybe you have fallen out of love, or maybe you're in a relationship that you both have fallen out of love with each other. But either way, you guys are not supposed to be, or you in particular are not supposed to be tied down, particularly like feeling like obligated to stay in a situation where you're not happy in anymore. Spirit is telling me that the consequences or the results of staying in a situation that you're not happy in is way worse than the prospect of what could happen once you leave the situation. They're like, wouldn't you rather at least try to go and see what could happen? Because, yeah, annoying things happen. some bad things happen, but also there are very good things, amazing things that could happen and that will happen to you as long as you take this step. You may also, like I said, you may right now feel obligated to stay in a situation, and if this is a person like you feel obligated to stay with, Spirit is, I'm hearing it's no hard feelings. Maybe have you talked to this person? If this is a person, for those who resonate with you, if this is a person, try talking to them. I seriously feel like you're an earth sign. But because maybe it's just that whatever it is you're doing, like whatever job, or it could also be a job. I didn't talk about it, but this could also be a job you feel like tied to. Maybe it's something you've been doing for so long and you're really good at it, and you're kind of bored with this now, I'm getting. But this could also be a situation of where you're so busy. Maybe you have lack mentality, or maybe you simply are not in a financial space to really take time out and or maybe you're just using your work as a distraction or as a reason to not talk about what it is you're going through, or what it is you're feeling. Because this Two of Pentacles, I'm getting like, it's like you're trying to stay focused, but it's like there's other things happening, emotional wise, mental wise. And with the Page of Swords under that, I do feel like you want to speak up about something and you maybe just haven't, or maybe that's how another person feels. But either way, Spirit very much wants you to know that they have you. You're enough, and all you pretty much need in order to take this step, in order to make something work, is you. And you deserve to be happy. You don't deserve to stay in a situation that is not making you happy anymore. Whether this is a relationship or this is work related, either way, you deserve the best of the best, and you should go get the best of the best if that's what you want. Spirit is like, you can take baby steps. Like, it's okay. We're not gonna throw you into the wolves. Like, you don't have to expect things to be crazy off rip. But we do want you to at least take a little step. Like, at least move. Stop. So, like, don't drag your feet. Don't stand still. We want you to at least be moving, even if it's like little tiny steps, okay? But with that being said, I think that is all the messages that I have for you. Like if you want to, comment if you want to, subscribe if you want to, maybe even share. But anyways, I hope you have a nice day. If you pick another pile, I'll see you there. But if not, bye. Hello, my pile 3. If you chose this pink and black bracelet here, congratulations, you have found your pile. Okay, so for oracle cards, let's get right into it. Oh, my bad. Wait, I didn't ask how y'all day was. How's y'all day? How's y'all week been? How have y'all been doing? Feel free to comment below if you would like to. Now let's get into it, okay? So first we have Starkeeper, Cosmic Ancestor, see the light by staying grounded. Crown chakra, see it. Child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. And I'm seeing heart chakra here. So crown chakra and heart chakra. Then we got take time out, brown bear spirit. Magic works through you, scarab beetle spirit. And we have trust and divine detours, coyote spirit. And spirit has your back. Oops, eagle spirit. Let's see, bottom of the deck, we have lifting the veil, questioning everything, anything unaligned must go, and weight of the world, boundaries, let it go, it's not yours to carry. Then for the other one, we have badger spirit, be fearless and bold, and squirrel spirit, believe in yourself. Okay, so right off of the bat with you, I feel like you may be an empath of a sort, or you are just, you know, if you don't like that term or something, I don't know. You're just somebody who's extremely sweet, extremely emotionally intelligent, and you really want the best for people. and you want to help people and all of those sorts of things. Spirit really loves this about you. Spirit really loves this about you. I'm getting that you sometimes may be a catalyst of a sort. Like when people meet you, you may be a catalyst for a lot of people, where they meet you and maybe their whole life like goes upside down. And sometimes I feel like this may hurt you a bit, because you might not necessarily know just how powerful like of a person you are. And it's not a bad thing, like, to be a catalyst for somebody, you know. It's change, but the reaction you may get might not be so good. But I'm getting from Spirit that like just continue to be yourself and continue to believe in yourself, and it is very much not your fault the way relationships may go sometimes. And I'm getting in general, even with people you don't know well or you don't know at all, I'm getting that you just have a very big and bright aura. The crown chakra and the heart chakra are really standing out to me in these cards. And so I really get that you are just somebody who feels everything, and your intuition is probably like very, very strong. And I feel like you get messages very quickly, and you may get them very frequently. You may actually be a busybody. Like, you may try doing a lot because your brain is very busy. So you try to like kind of distract yourself with things. But I also get that sometimes you tend to ignore your intuition. Maybe because whether it's about people or situations, I feel like you very much try to find the good in people and situations. And so sometimes you may ignore your intuition, but I feel like it makes you restless and very anxious, because your intuition is like, hey, like, yeah, just because you ignore us doesn't mean we're going to go away. Like, we're going to keep telling you. And then when it happens, boom, we told you so. Like, and that kind of, like, your spirit guys are like very sassy. Energies. The Wheel of Fortune is here, which is Jupiter, so Sagittarius and Pisces. And then there is basically every sign here except for water, but there's a little on the bottom of the deck. But you may be a fire sign as well, so Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, yeah. But so I'm getting that there's something that you have a lot of passion towards, but you may hold back. Maybe you might be like into spirituality, so you may do tarot, or you may read, you know, like palms, or maybe you do Reiki. I don't know. Whatever it is that you do, or whatever it is that you want to do, there seems to be some hesitation here. Maybe you are a little like nervous about what people will think, or maybe you're doing this now, like you're doing something in the spiritual field, and maybe people from your past, or maybe family or something, you know, have been coming up, and you don't really know what their intentions are, but you do know because that crown chakra will be on fire. But at the same time, maybe some people are starting to feel entitled to what you have. Maybe you've been pretty successful in, you know, and maybe it's not even that they want something like money from you, but it could also be they want to take advantage of your gifts that you have. And Spirit is very much saying, hey, put some boundaries, like put some boundaries, and don't be afraid to, don't feel bad, because this is to help you mostly, but this is also to help them. All right, so put some boundaries in place. You don't always have to show up and show out, if that makes sense. Like, you don't always have to answer everybody's questions. You don't have to prove yourself to anybody. You can very much take your time. Know that you're extremely powerful in whatever it is that you do or don't do. Because I'm seeing a lot of worry, like you're like really worrying about something, and Spirit is like no, like don't worry, like you don't have to worry. Spirit very much wants you to have a better relationship with like giving and receiving, that to know that you should only give when you feel comfortable giving. Like if you don't feel like giving, then don't. If you don't feel like listening to somebody emotionally dump on you, then don't. If you don't feel like, you know what I mean? So like with this Be Fearless and Bold, it's really about just being you, setting boundaries. Like you don't have to be the one to carry everybody's problems, okay? You can very much just be yourself. I'm also hearing inner child, so you might want to heal your inner child, okay? Do a little bit of shadow work and see what's going on with your inner child, or maybe do some things, some really playful, nice, creative things that will light your inner child on fire, especially with the Ace of Wands. So it's very much like do things that make you happy, that ignite you on the inside, okay? There's also something here. Something may have changed. It's a divine detour, so maybe it may be relationship wise, like maybe friends or something all of a sudden not in your life, or something that just changed. I'm not getting it's even a bad change, but a change to help you better work and focus on maybe helping people or doing whatever it is that you really have a passion for, which I'm kind of seeing is helping people. So you know, don't be so set on one way, you know, be open-minded. And that includes like, yeah, there's good in people, but some people also don't have such good intentions. So it's necessary to protect yourself and put boundaries and do whatever you got to do. Spirit very much has your back, by the way. Trust in your intuition, believe in it, okay? You are very powerful, very strong. And I get that, you know, just because somebody didn't turn out to be so like as good as you thought they were, I'm getting like sometimes you gotta make room. You know, when blessings are coming to you, you gotta make room. So yeah, let's see. Pile 3. Is there anything that I missed from my pile 3s? Pile 3. Cards keep going back in. Ooh, the Devil on the bottom of the deck. And the Knight of Pentacles. So Capricorn energy there. Oh, the Nine of Swords popped right back out. And you got Temperance in reverse and the Ten of Wands in reverse. So Sagittarius energy. Yeah, you're carrying some kind of unnecessary burden. And you're like, yeah, you're carrying some kind of unnecessary burden. I'm not really sure what it is, but it's not something you have to carry. Or maybe that's just how you've been going throughout life, is, you know, carrying other people's burdens for them. And I don't think you feel obligated per se, but I want to say it's kind of a bad habit of yours, because you kind of allow people to, you know, get into your energy field even when you aren't necessarily up for it. And I feel like there's this kind of, you know, this kind of disconnect where you may feel so many other people's energies all the time and accept, like, you let in so many energies that you kind of always like mix them in with yourselves too. So you might, you know, find yourself worried and anxious because you're feeling other people's emotions and questioning if they're your own or what. Like, you don't even know. So you might experience a lot of confusion, especially if you've been having mood swings lately. You might be experiencing a lot of confusion. But Spirit is saying you need to put some boundaries in place. People should not always be able, like, your energy should not always be available for other people, you know? Like, you very much need to protect yourself, because I get that. Like I keep saying, you're somebody who just feels everything. You might be a Pisces as well. Oh, yeah, the Wheel of Fortune is here. So yeah, Sagittarius and Pisces, yeah. but you're like, you make a tie with everybody you kind of meet, because you just, like I said, you just accept the energy. Like, I feel like you're very sweet. So if somebody is struggling, not that you shouldn't continue to help, but I don't feel like you should at the expense of yourself, because sometimes hurt people very much do hurt people. And so you just carry these burdens on you. And if you do want to continue to help, make sure you're doing you're properly releasing other people's energies from you. Sprinkle a little love and light in it and send it and them on their way, because you don't have to, it's not your responsibility to hold on to other people's trauma, other people's problems. It's not your responsibility. So they, like, Spirit very much wants you to stay grounded, because right now you're on very shaky ground, especially if you're not able to tell the difference between other people's emotions and your own, because you're taking on so many at the same time. It's also, like I said, and I was saying something about, like, you might be being a busybody or distracting yourself from something. So it's like, this is making you very anxious, and Spirit very much wants you to, like, let other people's energy go. Keep your eyes open, stay open-minded, and very much do things that you want to do that light you on fire. Okay, don't listen to what other people are saying. Literally, this card said, let it go, it's not yours to carry. So yes, like, that's let it go. It is okay to let it go. All right, and very much keep, that crown chakra. That crown chakra is beautiful, but I think it is overactive at the moment. The heart chakra is also beautiful, but that also might be overactive, simply because of, like I said, you feel things all the time, and I don't get that you're really protecting yourself that well, which maybe you just didn't know, or maybe you just don't know how, but I feel like that's up to you to learn. And because your crown chakra is so strong, I very much feel like you can ask Spirit for help. With Spirit has your back, ask Spirit for help. Ask them to help you. Ask them to guide you, because it seems like they already are giving you messages, okay? And with that being said, I think that is all that I have for you. So like if you wanna, subscribe if you wanna, comment if you wanna, maybe even share. But if you have any other pile you want to pick, I will see you there. If not, bye.